Hey again, guys, it's Ramsey, your girl behind Homegirl Cookies. I promise you, if you were to ask a cookie decorator, what is one of the most frustrating things when it comes to cookie decorating, one of the words you will hear more often than not is craters. Oh, they're so annoying. There's nothing worse than spending so much time and effort in your top details on the cookies than to wake up the next morning and see nasty holes and big dents and ugly craters all up in your hard work. But there are methods and ways to avoid getting these craters in your details. The best method I have found that works 100% of the time in preventing craters in your details is to pipe those details on top of only a crusted over base, not a fully dry base. However, sometimes life gets in the way and we can't get to our top details right away. Sometimes our base has to dry, like this cookie right here I'm holding. Sometimes, like I said, things just get in the way and we can't get to those details, or maybe you have to wait until your base completely dries. Maybe you're scraping a pattern over or something like that in the design you're working with. So many things get in the way of piping those details, right away after it just crusts over, and we have to wait for it to completely dry before we can get to them. So what do you do to avoid craters when that situation arises? Well, I do have another video of something else you can do that will help avoid craters when you have to pipe details on top of a completely dry base. But since then, I have come across even a better method than that one. And I so wish I knew where this idea came from or originated. I would love to give that person credit and just give them the biggest high five and shout out ever. So if you know where this idea came from, please comment below and let me know so I can give them credit. But what you see me doing here is the second best method to avoid craters when you can't get to your top details until your bottom layer dries completely. So what you're going to do is pipe your design. I just did the letter R here, and I'm planning on filling it in down that first line to make kind of a bubble letter. And what you do, where you are going to fill in the letter, poke holes all through that area. It looks like you're ruining your cookie, but I promise this is going to help prevent all of the moisture being sucked out of the detail icing on top. Somehow those holes just kind of help aerate the area and prevent cratering. I am filling over the holes, as you can see, with a thick flood. I call it toothpaste icing, and I have another video down below if you want to check out icing consistency videos. But toothpaste consistency also helps with cratering. It's just kind of a thick flood. You're still able to scribe it out into a smooth finish, but you're just going to you're just going to fill in the area that you plan on detailing over those holes. And if you have some extra crumbs that came out when you were poking the holes, you saw me earlier just kind of dump the cookie and shake it off, or you can use your scribe to get out that excess crumbing that happens when you poke holes. It's not a big deal at all. This method is so worth it in dealing with those crumbs. So just scribe out your area after you pipe over the holes. There's a little crumb that I removed with my scribe. And I'm just going to let this sit and dry, and we're going to see if any cratering happens. And here we are after the R has completely dried and set. As you can see, there are 0 craters in this R that was piped over a completely dry base. So amazing. Thanks, y'all. Hope it helped.